And I might as well do the work chamber while I'm at it. Just to make sure that the colors are with the correct symbols. So that's the village. That's the light that doesn't work. Blue. And that's definitely blue. But we don't have that aisle yet. That's definitely green. We don't have this one yet either. Yellow. Orange. Why does it always call out whenever we do orange? Oh, hi again. Sorry, just trying to figure out colors, you know. Oh. I didn't click on anything though. Okay. Let's get out of this chair and back up to the color chamber. Okay, we're back up here. And we need to get to the other side. I wonder if the dome was depowered specifically so that we wouldn't be able to get anywhere with it. It's definitely succeeded in some respect. I really thought that we had everything. Let's go back up to this thing. Clearly I must have not gotten it right, or I wasn't powering it correctly. Or maybe the water only flows to one at a time? Oh, that would be so bad if I have to... Well, I'll leave it on the green one last. I'll just go back to the main chamber so that I know what this is precisely. So we saw it in there. Let me look at my notes. I had it second down in the first row. Because that's 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2 in the first row. So that is where it's situated. Okay. And I'll just double check. Let's go back to the gold dome aisle. I forgot. I was going to do the code while I was here. I'll switch it back. I don't know if this is just a topographical map or if it's actually supposed to be what provides power to the different parts. I thought that by getting all the marbles right, we would be accessing all of the various things at once. Like if we ventured to the other islands, we could get to different parts of the ages and, well, the different parts of the same age. But it would be weird if we had to constantly come back here just to change the water up whenever we wanted to go to a new age. I mean, these two are awfully close together. I wonder if we could hear the with the orange because it was over here as opposed to over there. Because the red light came here, but we have the other dome. I'll go over here and solve it, just to see if it changes. Because nothing seems to be changed, again. Nope, still blank, which means something's wrong. And for all I know, it could be the marble colors. Because if red and orange were switched around, that would be super tricky. Well, there's one thing that I do know for certain, and that's the green aisle up here. So I'm going to switch back to that and see if I had actually gotten that one's marble right or not. Because that's the easiest one that we can test. But I don't know if it's an all or nothing deal. If you have to get every single marble properly before you can open any of the books. Or if we even have the energy working right. Maybe that's why it's so easy to go back to the wood age. Maybe I have to provide steam as opposed to water, or... Oh, there's so many factors in this. Okay. Now, as I recall, the proper section for this one was not that. Not that. This. Yes, yes, yes. And it's definitely in the first spot in the first row. So I definitely have that one right. And that one is definitely green. Okay, we got that. And it was in this spot. Up there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 and second down, just like yeah, second down. 4th over. So that one's right. And that one should be red. But it might not at this rate. Like maybe the domes are switched? The work seems to approach each of them differently. Because this one we call and the red light shines above us. And this one has the orange light, which doesn't make sense. Okay, at this rate, I think we've tried all of them over again. I'll do that because the wood island one is weird, the purple one. Because it's quite possible that I don't know if like the divot was in the proper place on that one. There's only 4 blocks for it to be though. I just think it's interesting that they give the work a visual, an audible cue. So I thought it was there. So second over. Oh, I had it written the 3rd down. It's the 4th down. This could be what's been buggering me up this whole time. It's in the 4th slot. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. Okay. Now that I've double checked everything, let's double check that. So maybe the colors aren't wrong. Maybe it's, well, if anything, I have another thing to try. So I could switch orange and red, but I definitely had purple wrong. I had purple wrong. I was off by 1 square. Okay, and I'll check that. And that is 1st row, but the second square. That might even be where Catherine's being held. It's the only island we haven't been to yet, and it's the smallest. Okay, well now that I discovered the identity of my grave mistake, I'll get back there. I need to get back to the Gold Dome. Okay, good cart. Take me back. Ooh, it never likes this one. It never likes this one. For some reason, it's just the animation on this particular ride. I don't know why. So it was my purple marble that was off all along. Okay, so we're back here, armed with the proper code. I think we have a direct path all the way back. Hopefully we can go directly over and back and up. It was 4th down, not 3rd. I was off by one marble slot. Should have double checked everything. Nope, wrong way. Sorry for all that mess. That and the glitch. Kept trying to go back there and seeing if anything would change. I suppose I'll have to rely on getting caught up elsewhere. And now, rotating about. Now the question is, if we actually get into that age, isn't that where Gehn is residing? Wouldn't it actually be potentially dangerous? Oh, I can actually click on that? Maybe it's supposed to... Oh. Did that reset it? I hope it didn't reset it. Okay. No, I need it to be the 4th slot down. Let me just double check this. Yeah. 4th slot down, 2nd over is for purple. And we'll try it with the yellow marble. Hopefully the yellow marble is the correct one. I never realized I could actually press that little button. Maybe it's not the right one. Maybe I need to replace the yellow marble with the blue marble. Okay. Replace the yellow marble with the blue marble. And the moment of truth. I wonder if this button is the right way. Yes! Yes, it's working. That's a resounding sound if ever I heard one. Wow. Well, let's try out the green orb then. It'll take a couple rotations around, but we may have actually gotten it. So that was the indicator I wanted. It wasn't testing the orb, testing the code again and again. It was seeing if it could fire. Just never tried to select the button. All right, here's the moment of truth. Can we enter that age? I hear a humming. It's definitely functioning. This is a different sound than what we had before. I don't hear or see anything, but it doesn't mean it's not active. Once again, no crackling light, no indication that it's powered. Oh man. This is it. This is Gehn's age. The question is, will he be there waiting for us? Oh, wow. And of course he has a cage here. Are these other books? Uh-oh. This is Gehn.
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gehn. I assume you've heard of me. Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atrus. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed. To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atrus's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven, and many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the 5th age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in, well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atrus desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. I know that you arrived in the 5th age with a book which was immediately stolen from you. Needless to say, its reacquisition is of interest to me, though my personal history with the moiety does not give me much hope for it. Still, there is a chance you might somehow manage to retrieve it. If you do, I would ask for the safety of all concerned that you bring it to me at your earliest opportunity. Again, to be honest, My reasons here are partly selfish. There is so much yet to be resolved between Atrus and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. In any case, my immediate concern is the completion of the sanctuary I've long promised to all the islanders. In the meantime, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, cruel though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. As for the stolen linking book, we should probably not meet again until you've recovered it. I will know if you succeeded, and will await your return. Good luck with your search. I hope to see you back here shortly.
So, that was Gehn. Seemingly charming fellow, but he has to have that kind of charisma to become a god to his people. It's interesting that he's trying to paint Catherine in that light as well. Looks like we can't access anything beyond the cage. So, here we have... Here we have that age that we've already been to. The age that allows us to figure out all the power schemes. But we have no reason to return to this one. So this is the gold one. This is the one that we came from. We don't need to go back there immediately. Oh, I see. The symbols on the front designate what they're supposed to be. So I think the only one that we haven't been to is the one with the singular circle. Can we look down again, please? Yes. Or the singular square, I should say. Yes, this is the one that we have never been to before. Let's go. Though, how are we going to get out of it if it's currently still spinning?